Hi, my name is Peter. Today we're going to talk about the Mi Band 5 versus the Fitbit Inspire HR. I've had the Fitbit for approximately a year and I've had the Mi Band for roughly a month. So yeah, let's dive into it. So approximately when you take a walk or whatever, just wear your band throughout the day and your Fitbit. The band tends to get less steps than the Fitbit. For example, today I've been very inactive, so I'm on 230 steps on the Mi Band and I'm on 241 on the Fitbit. In general, I would say that on a day-to-day basis, the Fitbit will get more steps than the Mi Band 5. The Mi Band 5 has the function to automatically pause when you're doing an exercise. So if I'm out running and I decide to take a break, then it will pause the time and everything. Where on the Fitbit, I would have to click the button and manually do it. On paper, the Mi Band 5 should be able to show you like incline and decline. At least it shows in the app. But I've been running up hills and down hills, and I even take the stairs because I live in an apartment. And I've noticed that it always says that I've been running 100% flat, even though I know that I've been going up and down. So it should have the feature, but it has never worked for me. In general, the UI in the app, I think I like the Fitbit better. It gives you like an easy overview of the steps, which is like the most important thing. And you can see the heart rate and everything on the same page. I just think it looks more sleek. They've had many years to perfect their interface, where I feel like the Mi Band, it's kind of lacking. It doesn't look bad or anything, and actually I do think the loading times are a lot better on the Mi Band app than they are on the Fitbit. The Fitbit has a few different watch faces, but my favorite was just the one that came out of the box. I didn't think that it had like anyone that was like super good looking or anything, so it's just black and white screen, and after a while it becomes a little bit boring, and that's actually why I decided to upgrade to the Mi Band, because it has color screen and overall it just looks a lot better. Also, you can adjust the brightness on the Mi Band, or you can't do that on the Fitbit. So back a year ago, I got the Fitbit for about $80. The Mi Band 5 only costed me approximately $20 on Black Friday. And I do like that when you buy a Mi Band, there's no extra fees for any features or anything. Whereas the Fitbit, if you want more sleep tracking, or if you want other competitions and stuff like that, then you're gonna have to buy Fitbit Premium in order to get the last features. During the COVID in March, Fitbit did give me like 2 free months just as a present to all the Fitbit users because of the lockdown. And in those 2 months where I used the Premium, I didn't really notice much of a difference. I didn't feel like, whoa, I should really be paying for this feature or the extra sleep tracking. It was so subtle that I didn't even notice that it was there. But I just don't really like that when I pay $80 for a product that I have to pay extra inside the app, you know? So the connection between the Fitbit and my phone, like when I want to load the stats for my Fitbit, I noticed that it takes a while. I like swipe down, and then I have to wait a while, and sometimes I even have to do it like 2 or 3 times before I can see the steps on my phone. Whereas the Mi Band, I've never had that problem. If I want the stats on, I'll just like go down once, and within like 2 seconds I'll have all the stats updated. So that's nice on the Mi Band. So regarding health, if you go in the Fitbit app and you look under your heart rate, you can sort of see like how good your heart rate is compared to your age and weight, I think, as well. And then it will give you like a score, like It will maybe say you're excellent or you're like medium or you could improve or something like that. And then it will even compare you to like an athlete or something and say like how you can progress, which I think is fun and I feel motivated. On the Mi Band 5, they don't have anything like that. They do have something called PAI, which is like sort of a weekly score where it wants you to get approximately 100 points. So let's say you go for a run one day and you'll get like 25 points. And then like you would have to do that 4 times in a week or take a really long walk or something to get the points. And then the next week it would probably upgrade you to like 125 stats. So that will be your new goal. I know my brother has something similar on his Huawei watch, and he's trying to reach like the 100 stats every week. So I know it works for him. I just didn't think it was anything. Also, it's winter here, so maybe I haven't been out a lot to actually do my PAI. On the sleep tracking, like when you're asleep, I know by fact that I'm awake a lot of times during the night. I'll just wake up, I look at the clock and like, yeah, sometimes I'm awake for like a minute of the time or something. But when I look in the Mi Band app, it looks like I didn't wake up in the nights. And if I did, it was like maybe 3 to 5 minutes in a whole night, where the Fitbit seems a lot more accurate. Sometimes it's like, oh, you were awake for like 30 minutes a night or 40 minutes. So that seems more accurate. Also, sometimes when I've been having a nap, I noticed that the Mi Band didn't even track that I was sleeping at that point, but the Fitbit would track it every time. So I do think the Fitbit is a little bit more accurate regarding the sleep, but on score basis with the sleep tracking, I feel like they're pretty similar. So it's not like I would have 60 points on one and like 80 on the other. I would probably be around 70 on both. So yeah, the stats are not way off, but I would like that if we tracked more accurate on the Mi Band, since it's a lot newer product. Also regards to sleep, the Fitbit, you can't adjust the brightness. So when I was sleeping and I wanted to check the clock, sometimes it just thought the display was a little bit too bright and it would actually wake me up a little bit during the nights. Whereas the Mi Band, you can adjust the brightness. You can even put a schedule, so after sunrise or sunset, like it will change, lower the brightness, and then in the morning it will rise it again. So I think that's a really nice feature. And of course the battery time. I managed to get a maximum out of the Mi Band 14 days. And on that 14th day, it would actually go to 0 battery and it would like die on me. Yeah. Whereas the Fitbit, I think I managed to get 8 days. And it's not like I use my bands that much actually. Like I just check the clock a few times a day, and I get texts and calls, so it vibrates on my devices. But that doesn't happen that often. I don't have like notifications for Facebook and other things, so I don't even have the wrist flip for activating the watch. I only check the watch when I want to, and I click on the Mi Band or I click on the side of the Fitbit. The chargers are magnetic, so they're just by USB, so you plug it in somewhere where you have a USB, and then you just put the Fitbit near it and turn it the right way and it will just snap into place. And it's almost the same on the Mi Band. It's just a little bit more secure. So it has these 2 pins that will stick into the magnetic place on your Mi Band, so it's more secure, doesn't fall as easy out of the charger, but it's no major problems, and I think both of them work really good with the charging stats. One of my favorite features about the Fitbit is actually that they have a community. You can go into a walking group or running group, and you can just find other people on the Fitbit app that want to share their stats or maybe want to do competitions with you. So sometimes I would do this thing called a weekly showdown. So everyone gets, I think it's 5 days, and then you have to get the most steps within the 5 days. And then every day you can like cheer for each other or be like, good job, or you can see other people's stats if they updated their Fitbit with the phone. And then yeah, you can try and make progress and try to beat the other people. So I also did that with my girlfriend and my roommate, and also met some people online which I've been competing with. And during the lockdown and everything, I thought that was quite fun. It was good motivation to go out and yeah, compete with other people. I would have liked if Mi Band had anything similar. At least for me, I'm very competitive, so I thought that was a fun challenge. And also for people who just want to share their pictures online on the Fitbit, maybe people can leave a comment or cheer on you, or like, it's motivating for some people that they can share it somewhere. You could share it on Instagram and Facebook, whatever, but this community is like specifically made about working out or taking walks or whatever. So yeah, I think that's quite nice. And that's also a free feature. Like if you want to do other competitions, there's a few that's free, but there's also one that are paid. So for me, that competition aspect and the community, that adds up a lot compared to the Mi Band. But I do really like the display and how the Mi Band shows me all the stats. Also the Mi Band can show me the weather if I swipe to the side, and I can even control my music device, so my phone. If I'm listening to something on my headphones, I don't want to pull out my phone to change the track. I can just go here, swipe right 2 times, and then I can next track or stop it or anything like that. They can both receive texts. For some reason I haven't had it working super well with the Fitbit. Like it would work, but then I would have to restart my phone in order to get it to work again, and then it stopped working again. But apparently maybe that's with Android, or I've just been unfortunate with my phone, because I know my roommate, he uses that a lot and he had never had problems with it, and he has an iPhone. After owning this for a year, like, it shows me what I need. Display is just, it's a little bit boring compared to colors, like, obviously. So, but it does the job, definitely. I'm actually quite happy with my purchase of the Fitbit, and I do think the competition and all of that made up for the more expensive price. The Mi Band does have more battery life, and it does have a color screen, so I do think it looks better. Also, like, it looks better on my arm. The Mi Band is like, I think a whole year newer than the Fitbit, so I did expect a little bit more from the technology, but I would say for like, I think it's almost third the price than the Fitbit Inspire HR. So I do think it's quite good, and like, if they had any like sort of competitions and stuff like that, I would have been super happy with it. Fitbit has been in the market for many years, so they've probably built up their community and they perfected their app. Either way, I think the Xiaomi does its job, and I think it's nice not having to think about charging as often. I'm happy with my purchase, and I've been debating like which I should wear. For a month I've been wearing both. If there's no competition or anything with my friends, then I might just wear the Mi Band, and if there's someone inviting me for competition or whatever, I'll just slap on the Fitbit. Yeah, I've kind of gotten used to wearing two, but I think I'll just stick to one once this review is over. So I hope you like this video. Like, I'm not too familiar with making reviews, and I do think it's a lot harder than I anticipated. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll probably see you sometime in the future if you stick around. Have a great day.